Picture waking each morning with the realization that today offers a fresh chance to surpass mediocrity and embrace prosperity. Success isn't exclusive to a chosen few. It's not about luck or merely talent. It hinges on daily decisions, cultivated habits, nurtured mindset, and consistent actions. Today we explore 5 steps to elevate from average to fortune. These steps, pursued with discipline and resolve, will propel you from your current state to your aspirations. Step 1. Master your mindset. Your mind serves as your greatest strength or toughest foe. This reality has molded the fates of countless individuals throughout history. It's not just intelligence or tireless effort that sets the exceptional apart from the ordinary. It's predominantly the force of their mindset. When Henry Ford aimed to create the groundbreaking V8 engine, he faced instant opposition from his engineering team. They argued that crafting such an engine was unfeasible with the era's materials and techniques. Rather than retreating or scaling back his vision, Ford held firm. He directed his engineers to devise a solution, no matter the number of attempts required. Despite repeated claims of impossibility, Ford rejected their hesitations. His deep conviction in success and demand for perseverance eventually prevailed. Inspired by his steadfast belief, the engineers found a viable approach. The outcome was the iconic Ford V8 engine, an innovation that revolutionized the automotive sector. This tale highlights the strength of mental discipline and focus. Ford's ability to uphold his vision amid constant doubt shows how mastering mindset can turn the impossible into industry-shaping triumphs. Consider 2 people with similar skills, backgrounds, and prospects. One achieves vast success, turning every obstacle into a foundation. The other lingers in mediocrity, bound by doubts and constraints. What distinguishes them? It's their mindset, the inner guide steering every choice and response. Most people float through life, constantly reacting to outside events. They allow circumstances to govern their emotions, energy, and actions. They become passive observers rather than active architects of their futures. Conversely, those who rise above average seize control of their mental realm. They intentionally mold their thoughts, shape their beliefs, and channel their emotions toward their goals. Your mind resembles a fertile garden. Envision your thoughts as seeds. Planting negativity, fear, and doubt lets weeds overrun your mental garden, stifling opportunities with harmful clutter. Yet, sowing seeds of confidence, discipline, and self-belief fosters a thriving forest of opportunity, strength, and resilience. The seeds you plant daily are entirely your choice. But how do you deliberately select these seeds? First, acknowledge that the mind is pliable, continually molded by your prevailing thoughts. You are, in essence, the gardener of your mental terrain. Daily thought habits, however minor, accumulate to yield significant results. Every thought either fortifies or erodes your mental resilience. Let's explore the destructive impact of negative thoughts first. Doubt and fear silently undermine ambition. Regularly feeding your mind doubts like "I can't," "I'm not enough," or "it's impossible" builds invisible walls around you. These barriers grow stronger with repetition, making even simple tasks seem daunting. Such individuals seldom unlock their potential, convinced of failure before starting. Contrast this with a mindset geared toward growth and possibility. When your mind routinely asks, "How can I accomplish this?" or "Every problem has a solution," you unlock doors others overlook. This mindset views setbacks as lessons, valuable feedback guiding you toward success. These individuals don't withdraw from adversity. Instead, they advance boldly, armed with resilience and ingenuity. Every fortune ever built began in the quiet depths of someone's mind. Every major success stemmed from a vivid mental image, firm belief, and relentless commitment to that vision. These aren't mere flukes or strokes of luck. They are intentional outcomes of disciplined thinking and unshakable faith in one's abilities. What set them apart wasn't just immediate resources or intellect, but their remarkable capacity to manage their thoughts and develop potent mental habits. They trained themselves to spot opportunities where others saw impassable hurdles. They conditioned their minds to hold firm in their convictions when the world questioned or dismissed their ideas. These outstanding individuals knew the greatest battles are won within the mind before appearing in the external world. To begin your journey from average to fortune, you must first master your mindset. Start by consciously eliminating self-doubt and negative self-talk. Whenever you catch yourself saying, "I can't," instantly rephrase it to "How can I?" Shift your view from limitations to possibilities. The question "How can I?" sparks creative thinking and engages your subconscious in seeking solutions rather than fixating on constraints. Remember, a mind stretched by a new idea never reverts to its original form. Each positive thought expands your mental boundaries, boosting your success capacity. Gradually, you construct a solid framework of belief, discipline, and confidence that supports all future endeavors. Daily practice is essential. Just as muscles need regular exercise, your mind requires consistent care and conditioning. Nourish it with books, ideas, and interactions that inspire and elevate you. Surround yourself with people who embody the positive qualities you aim to adopt. Protect your mind diligently from negativity and criticism, which are weeds that swiftly choke ambition. Visualization is another powerful tool for mastering your mindset. Regularly picture your goals with clarity and vividness, feeling the emotions of the success you seek. The subconscious, driven largely by emotions, can't differentiate between vividly imagined experiences and real events. Thus, consistent visualization programs your mind to see success as inevitable, prompting actions aligned with this reality. Additionally, affirmations strengthen this mental conditioning. Regularly affirm statements like, "I am capable, I am resilient, I create solutions, and success flows effortlessly to me." Initially, these may feel unnatural or insincere, yet repetition embeds these beliefs deep into your subconscious, gradually reshaping your identity and aligning your actions with these convictions. Mastering your mindset also involves embracing challenges as vital growth opportunities. A positive mindset doesn't avoid hardships. It actively pursues them, recognizing that true growth happens under pressure. Adopt the belief that every difficulty holds the seed of equal or greater benefit. This perspective shifts your focus from problems to potential, turning setbacks into stepping stones. Finally, cultivate gratitude. Gratitude acts like sunlight and rain in your mind's garden, nurturing every positive thought you plant. Regularly recognizing your blessings, large and small, fosters an abundance mindset, encouraging your subconscious to draw more of what you value. Ultimately, your mindset dictates your path from average to extraordinary. It's the single most crucial factor determining your success or failure. The good news? You hold full control over this potent force. Every thought is a decision, every belief a chance, and every mindset a bridge to your desired fortune. Today, choose to master your mindset intentionally. Opt for positivity, growth, and discipline. Plant these seeds with care and consistency, tending them daily. Soon you'll stand in a flourishing forest of opportunity, wealth, and fulfillment, a testament to your mind's incredible power. Step 2. Set goals that scare you. People who remain average set modest goals. They seek comfort, settle, and prioritize predictability over growth. They shun discomfort, risk, and uncertainty. But those who build fortunes, those who etch their names in history, set goals that unsettle them, goals that stretch them, goals that compel them to exceed their former selves. A goal should thrill you yet also intimidate you. If your goals don't make you uneasy, you're not aiming high enough. If your ambition doesn't make your palms sweat and heart pound, you're playing it too safe. The greatest historical achievements came from those who dared to envision beyond their perceived limits. The gap between average and extraordinary lies not in the dream's size, but in the commitment to it. Everyone dreams of success. Few dedicate themselves to it. And commitment means more than hoping for the best or working when motivated. Commitment involves setting deadlines for your dreams. It means breaking that massive goal into small, non-negotiable daily actions. Because a dream without a plan is merely a wish, and a goal without action is just a fantasy. Suppose you aim to earn $1 million. That's a daunting figure. It feels impossible when viewed as a whole, but what if you break it down? How much must you earn this year, this month, this week, today? Dividing a huge goal into daily tasks suddenly makes it manageable. The mountain doesn't seem so steep when you focus on the next step rather than the summit. You see, big goals overwhelm until you split them into small daily disciplines. That's how success is constructed, brick by brick, day by day. No one wakes up at the mountain's peak. They climbed, they sweated, they fell and rose again. They kept moving. Success isn't a single triumphant moment. It's a series of relentless actions over time. But here's where most falter. They depend on motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It's present in the morning, gone by afternoon. It's easy to be eager about a goal at first, but true success stems from discipline, from fulfilling your promises long after excitement wanes, from showing up even when unmotivated. That's what divides those who succeed from mere dreamers. Think of it this way. If offered two ladders, one with small, manageable steps and another with vast, spaced rungs, which would you pick? The small steps may seem slow, but they're steady, reliable, and reach the top. The giant leaps are striking but unsustainable. That's why small daily actions are key. They may seem trivial, but over time, they build unstoppable momentum. Consider any great athlete, entrepreneur, or artist. What do they share? Systems. They don't rely on willpower or leave success to chance. They establish habits, routines, and structures ensuring progress. A writer doesn't wait for inspiration. They write daily. A bodybuilder doesn't delay until motivated. They train regardless of mood. A millionaire doesn't await the perfect opportunity. They create it through consistent action. So set a goal that thrills and terrifies you simultaneously. Then devise a system to tackle it every day. Because the only barrier between you and your desired life is your capacity for relentless, focused action. No one will rescue you. No one will do the work for you. Your success is your responsibility. But let's dig deeper. Let's address the fear tied to big goals. Because here's the truth. Fear is unavoidable. If your goals don't frighten you, they're not ambitious enough. But fear isn't the enemy. Fear signals you're pushing past your comfort zone. It means you're entering uncharted territory where growth occurs. Most see fear as a stop sign. High achievers see it as a go signal. They use it as fuel. They know fear and excitement are two sides of the same coin. The adrenaline from fear is the same energy that propels action. So instead of fleeing fear, embrace it, let it guide you, let it challenge you. And then there's failure. Another reason people settle for average is fear of failing. They view failure as the end. But successful people see it as feedback. Every failure is a lesson. Every mistake is a stepping stone. Every setback is a chance to refine strategy. The only real failure is quitting. Look at Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before perfecting the light bulb. The lesson? The road to success is paved with failure. The key is to fail fast, learn quickly, and persist. Avoiding failure means avoiding success. Because success is failure refined. So here's your challenge. Pick one goal, a big one that excites and terrifies you. Now break it down. What must you do this year, this month, this week, today? Once you have that plan, commit to it. Not just for a day or week, but as long as needed. Because success isn't about luck or talent, it's about consistency, resilience, and refusing to settle. The world doesn't reward the cautious. It rewards those who push beyond limits, who embrace discomfort, who work unseen. You don't need to be the smartest or most talented, but you must be the most committed. Set the goal, confront the fear, build the system, take action, and watch your life transform. Step 3. Develop relentless self-discipline. Here's the stark truth. Most know exactly what's needed to reach their goals, but they don't act. They let emotions dictate their moves. I don't feel like working out today. I don't feel like working on my business. I don't feel like waking up early. These are the quiet killers of progress, the murmurs of ease leading to mediocrity. But success ignores feelings. Success doesn't care if you're tired, unmotivated, or uninspired. Success rewards discipline, the unyielding, steadfast commitment to do what's required, regardless of mood. The greatest athletes, richest entrepreneurs, and most accomplished leaders don't lean on motivation. Motivation is a transient emotion, an erratic force that comes and goes like the wind. One day you wake energized, ready to conquer. The next you feel lethargic, uninspired, unmotivated. Relying on motivation makes success erratic, and inconsistency is greatness's foe. The secret to extraordinary achievement is discipline. The ability to appear and work daily, despite external conditions or internal resistance. Discipline isn't innate. It's cultivated. It's a muscle that strengthens with practice. The first time you push yourself to act despite reluctance, it's tough. But each time you override emotions and honor commitments, you reinforce discipline's habit. Eventually, discipline becomes a lifestyle, an unshakable base upon which success rests. Repetition is discipline's cornerstone. Every act of self-discipline bolsters your command over mind and body. When you consistently push past feelings and act, you rewire your brain, programming yourself for higher performance. Over time, discipline turns into habit. Habits mold your character, and character shapes your destiny. Essentially, your daily actions, compounded over time, determine life's course. But here's the real question. Are you mastering your habits, or are they mastering you? Most live reactively, letting habits dictate their future. They wake, scroll phones, procrastinate, make excuses, unaware their routines lead to mediocrity. If you don't seize control of your habits, they will dominate you. The first step to mastery is self-awareness, recognizing the patterns shaping your life. Once aware, you gain the power to change. To rise from average to exceptional, you must master discipline. It's non-negotiable. The divide between success and failure isn't talent or intelligence. It's consistency. The world is full of talented people who achieve nothing significant due to lacking discipline. Intelligence without action is futile. Potential without execution is squandered. The only thing separating greatness achievers from non-achievers is their ability to act consistently, regardless of feelings. Discipline means showing up daily whether motivated or not. It means setting a personal standard and holding yourself accountable. It means tackling hard tasks unseen with no instant reward when the process feels dull or draining. There will be days you don't feel like advancing, days your mind urges ease, relaxation, or delay to tomorrow. But tomorrow is a trap. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. And soon you're reflecting on a life of regret, wondering what might have been. The only way to break this cycle is through discipline, through unwavering commitment to your goals and unshakable belief in follow-through. So how do you build discipline? Start small. Discipline isn't about drastic overnight changes. It's about small, consistent choices daily that yield big results over time. Wake when planned. Keep commitments. Push for one more gym rep. Work on goals despite reluctance. These minor discipline acts compound, creating momentum to propel you forward. Remove the quit option. The world's most successful don't allow failure. They don't bargain with emotions. They don't let minds sway them to easy paths. They commit fully, knowing success mirrors their discipline. Eliminate distractions. Your environment critically affects discipline. Constant distractions, social media, negative influences, unhealthy habits, hinder focus. Craft an environment supporting your goals. Remove temptations. Surround yourself with inspirers. Make success your sole option. Embrace discomfort. The success path is rife with challenges, setbacks, and doubts. The disciplined understand growth comes from discomfort. Each push past your comfort zone makes you stronger, more resilient, more capable. Discipline is about embracing the struggle, knowing it forges you. Take ownership of your life. No one will save you. No one will do the work. If you want success, you must fully own your actions, choices, and results. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop awaiting the perfect moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The only moment that matters is now. Ultimately, success is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Do the work. Stay consistent. Show up daily regardless of feelings. Success isn't about luck, talent, or intelligence. It's about discipline, and discipline is a choice. The choice to control your life. The choice to push forward when all urges quitting. The choice to rise above mediocrity and craft a life of greatness. So ask yourself, are you willing to do what's needed? Are you willing to embrace discipline, stay committed, and show up daily? If yes, success is certain. Because ultimately, discipline is the bridge from where you are to where you aim. The only question is whether you'll cross it. Step 4. Surround yourself with excellence. You'll never exceed the standards of those you keep company with. This isn't just a motivational slogan. It's a core truth of human nature. Our surroundings shape us in ways we often overlook. The people you spend most time with influence your thoughts, habits, and ultimately your destiny. Whether you notice or not, you mirror the average of those you associate with most. Their mindset, habits, and ambitions, or lack thereof, will inevitably affect you. If you regularly mingle with 5 broke individuals, chances are you'll be the 6th. Not due to inability to break free, but because their thinking seeps into your subconscious. You'll start accepting their excuses for failure, their life complaints, and their belief that success is for the lucky few. When all around you embrace mediocrity, striving for excellence grows harder. Their laid-back attitude makes your ambition seem odd, an unnecessary effort. Over time, your drive fades, replaced by passive acceptance of the status quo. This principle applies to all life areas: finances, health, relationships, personal growth. If you surround yourself with those lacking ambition, discipline, and success hunger, you'll struggle to develop these traits yourself. We're social beings, subconsciously mimicking those around us. Spend time with procrastinators, excuse makers, and those shirking responsibility, and you'll adopt these behaviors. But the reverse holds true. Choosing to associate with driven, focused, growth-committed people forces you to level up. In the presence of those who won't settle, their energy challenges you to raise standards. Their work ethic pushes you beyond limits. Their discipline questions your excuses, and their success confronts your shortcomings. This isn't about rivalry, it's about exposure. Seeing what's possible firsthand makes returning to small thinking impossible. Success isn't just about knowledge, it's about who you learn from. Information abounds. Anyone can read books or hear motivational talks, but knowledge alone isn't enough. It needs reinforcement from the right environment. Being around the right people accelerates growth in ways self-study can't. You gain insights you'd never conceive alone. You witness the work ethic, mindset, and decision-making of high achievers in action. Their habits become your success blueprint. This is why your companions matter more than you realize. Your social circle is either your greatest asset or biggest liability. It either pulls you ahead or holds you back. So ask yourself, do the people in your life push you to improve or encourage complacency? Do they challenge your growth or keep you in your comfort zone? Do they cheer your ambition or subtly deter it? These questions are tough but vital. If your current circle doesn't align with your goals, it's time for change. This doesn't mean cutting ties harshly or disrespectfully, but it does mean being deliberate about where you invest energy. You owe it to yourself to be with those who lift, challenge, and inspire you to be your best self. One effective way to uplift your environment is finding mentors. A mentor is someone who's achieved what you aspire to. They've trod the path you're navigating and can offer guidance, saving years of trial and error. The right mentor provides valuable insight and holds you to a higher standard. They challenge limiting beliefs, urge action, and demand more from you than you do yourself. Seeking mentorship isn't weakness. Strategic. The most successful in any field have mentors. They know closeness to greatness speeds their growth. If direct mentors aren't accessible, seek books, engage in environments where excellence is standard, not exception. Attend seminars, join mastermind groups, and network with those embodying the values and success you pursue. The aim is to immerse in a progress culture. The more you surround yourself with those thinking bigger, working harder, and expecting more from life, the more these traits become instinctive. Another key factor is energy. Energy is contagious. Just as negativity spreads like wildfire, so do ambition, enthusiasm, and determination. Those around you impact your emotional and mental state more than you may realize. Have you noticed how time with highly motivated people leaves you energized and inspired? Conversely, have you felt drained and uninspired after a conversation? This isn't coincidence. Your social circle's emotional climate shapes your inner state. Thus, it's crucial to absorb the right energy. This is why winners associate with winners. They understand their mindset, habits, and results reflect their environment. They actively seek relationships challenging them to improve, pushing beyond comfort and elevating standards. They know greatness isn't achieved alone. It's forged with like-minded, non-settling individuals. Ultimately, your success is your responsibility. You can shape your environment, choose influences, and decide who accesses your time and energy. The question is, will you make that choice? Will you take charge of your social circle and surround yourself with those propelling you forward? Or will you let yourself stay in a growth-stifling environment? The choice is yours. But remember this. To elevate your life, you must raise your standards. And the quickest way is to elevate the people you surround yourself with. Seek the ambitious. Learn from the disciplined. Align with winners. Because when you do, success becomes not just possible but inevitable. Step 5. Take massive action. Most fail by getting trapped in preparation without execution. They read books, craft detailed vision boards depicting their dream life. But when it's time for real, tangible action, when it's time to enter the arena and fight for ambitions, they pause, they wait, they convince themselves they need more information, more time, more certainty. In this endless waiting loop, their dreams stay dreams. The most successful operate differently. They don't wait for permission. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't overthink or get lost in contemplation. Instead, they move quickly, decisively, boldly. They know action, however flawed, always beats inaction. Because in life's grand scheme, movement generates momentum, and momentum leads to mastery. The harsh reality is this. The perfect time never arrives. If you're waiting for stars to align, fears to vanish, conditions to be ideal, you'll wait forever. Life is inherently uncertain. Every great success story starts with someone taking a leap of faith despite feeling unprepared. They jumped before knowing if they'd land safely. They stumbled, they failed, they adjusted, but they never stopped moving forward. That's the key. Failure isn't the enemy. Inaction is. Embracing failure as a stepping stone rather than a barrier makes you unstoppable. The world rewards those willing to take risks, who step outside comfort zones even when fear grips them. Because courage isn't fear's absence, it's action despite fear. It's recognizing fear will always exist, but letting it dictate choices keeps you stagnant. So what's holding you back? Self-doubt? Fear of looking foolish? Anxiety over wrong decisions? Understand this. No decision is perfect. Success builds on a series of imperfect actions, each teaching a lesson, each moving you closer to mastery. The world's most successful didn't wait until ready. They started before ready. They took messy, imperfect action, and through it refined their craft, sharpened skills, and built success brick by brick. Think of the greats. In business, sports, or arts, they all share one trait. They began. They stepped into the unknown with only a burning desire to succeed. They faced obstacles but adapted. They fell but rose. They met rejection but refused to let it define them. The difference between achievers and the stuck isn't talent, intelligence, or luck. It's action. Relentless, disciplined, consistent action. The world doesn't reward dreamers. It rewards doers, those putting ideas into motion, executing with precision and persistence. Dreamers watch from the sidelines, wishing, waiting. Doers play the field, making errors but also progress. And ultimately, doers win. So decide now what one action you can take today immediately to advance your goals. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Whether it's making that call, sending that email, writing that first page, hitting the gym, or launching that project, do it now. Stop overthinking, stop doubting, stop waiting, because every delayed moment is a lost moment. Success isn't about ideas alone, it's about execution. Ideas without action are worthless. The divide between success and non-success is execution. It's the willingness to do hard work, to persist when tough, to push forward when odds seem against you. Your time is now. Not when you feel ready, not when everything's clear. Now. Because readiness is a myth. You become ready through action. Confidence isn't waited for. It's earned through doing. The more you act, the more competent you grow. The more competent, the more confident you feel. And with confidence, success becomes inevitable. So take that first step, however small, however uncertain. Just move. Start before ready. And let momentum carry you forward. Because ultimately, winners aren't the smartest, most talented, or luckiest. They're the ones who acted. And you hold that power within you now. These 5 steps are your transformation blueprint. Master your mindset. Set goals that stretch you. Develop relentless self-discipline. Surround yourself with excellence and take massive unstoppable action. Average is effortless. Fortune is earned, and it's earned through daily choices. So the question is, what choice will you make today? Because your future isn't written by chance. It's written by you. Go take action and build the life you deserve.